see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league, and it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Dwight Powell. Reggie Bullock is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Brunson in at the shooting guard position.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Now here's Paul. Pulls up on the wing. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Doncic outside. No good on the three. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Paul passes to Booker. And it's all from three-point range. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter.
And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes, in bold capital letters.
Nails the 16-footer.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it.
Powell, a screen on Paul. And Doncic, here we go. Oh, misses the dunk. And for the Mavericks scouts, there was never any question. Luka Doncic was born to quarterback an offense player.
Boy, he sees the game 2 frames ahead, B.A. I mean, he's got the ball on the string. He's got great size. I think he's a blend of Magic and Kidd when you think about how he sees the floor. They weren't the quickest either, but like Luka, they got where they wanted to when they needed to.
Here's Dallas now. They trail by 1. Pass to Bullock. Puts up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Crowder. Here's Paul. Baseline jumper right on the money.
You know, Paul's really gotten better at the catch-and-shoot jump shot. It looks a lot easier for him now than it did earlier in his career. Smooth rhythm and smooth release, too.
Doncic passes to Brunson. For 3. The 3 is up. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Brunson. Doncic has got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Paul passes to Bridges. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 8 shooting the ball. And Powell with the stuff.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Pass to Aiden. Outside Booker. Over Brunson. From about 19. Bridges misses.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Ball stolen. Tipped away. Stolen by Booker. Oh, got a piece of it. On the wing, Crowder. And here's Aiden. Good chance here for Booker. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Throws it up high. And Powell with the stuff.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Pass to Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Down low. Ayton passes to Paul. And a miss there on the triple. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor. I just love the ball move.
It's Booker on the wing. Ayton, a screen on Brunson. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Powell with a steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one's good for Brunson.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Paul against Doncic. Paul passes to Bridges. Screen by Bridges. And here's Crowder from the arc. Doncic pulls down the board. Here's Finney-Smith. Again, Dallas.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Dallas.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for Newark John Gibson.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
So the Mavericks 5 right now. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. Paul's shot is off.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Doncic with it. 9 points in the game. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
To the middle, deflects the pass. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Bridges driving inside. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Bullock. Goes up on the wing. And Ayton pulls it down.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Paul. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Doncic, good.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Crowder outside. Doncic against Paul. Soft touch off the glass. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter.
Chris Paul's a player who is more physical than he appears, and he looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Clark, a lot's been made of small ball in the NBA, but you look at the teams making deep playoff runs, and they've got size.
Well, I think you need both. I think you need a combination of size and skill, and you also need a nice blend of youth and experience. All of that makes for championship caliber teams. But the game of basketball is always going to be a game of skill, and size can enhance that skill. Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
2 minutes.
Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. Fires the 3. The ball's knocked loose. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. And here's Doncic outside. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Brunson against Paul. From deep, here's Doncic. Crowder grabs a miss. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Fires, high post. They get the rebound. To the right side. Pass to Ayton. Now Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's Ayton. Now covers. Outside for Booker. Up and over Doncic. No good. A bit long that time. Now here's Booker. Guarded by Doncic.
Oh, my goodness! A ridiculous slam!
Yeah!
That was nice.
Insane throwdown right there.
From deep, here's Doncic. Dallas again missing. The Suns trailing. Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Left side Booker. Over Brunson. And it's Booker again missing. For Dallas, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Looking to end this cold spell. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been... Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Paul finds Crowder. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
His 2nd personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Powell. Doncic outside. There's the triple.
And Paul is known as a dogged defender, somebody who gets right up in the face of whoever he's on.
And he hits it to tie the game. Paul's got 8 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Drills it from deep.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing. Despite being the consensus college player of the year back in 2018, Jalen Brunson wasn't drafted until the 2nd round. No surprise he's made himself into a quality NBA player, though. Great IQ and hard work has paid off.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Paul. And he can't bank that one in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Up and over Doncic. That won't go either for Paul. And 2 national titles at Villanova for Jalen Brunson. Clark, why do you think he slipped to the 2nd round?
Well, it's hard to say, B.A. You know, the draft is more art than science, and guys slip for whatever reason. But if you're a pro and you get into a situation where you can prove how good you are, then you'll hang around in the league. Great college players may not have star potential, but he's truly a long-time NBA pro.
Out to Bridges. 4-3. The Mavericks pull it in. Powell's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Tipped. Doncic against Bridges. Outside Paul. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Phoenix has gotten only one three-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts to the left wing. And he lobs it up. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Hey, you know, when it comes to the pick and roll, Chris Paul does it with precision. His timing, impeccable.
And here's Doncic outside. The Mavericks rebound. Clock at 6. Gets the 3 ball to go. Doncic has got 20.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Paul into the lane. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Doncic. 3-pointer. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up top. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 6.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic passes to Powell. Outside Brunson. Kicks it to Doncic. Shoots over Paul. Pass to Bullock. Outside Brunson. And that's not going to go. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And time for a short break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Panther.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Mavericks. They've got Reggie Bullock, Dwight Powell out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Brunson in a 2-guard.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Back to Finney-Smith. From deep, here's Doncic. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. To the paint. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Bridges. Inside. It's tipped. Ayton finds Crowder. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Dallas shooting just 37% so far in this one. Brunson passes to Doncic. Back to Brunson. Crowder outside. For 3, Booker. Mavericks with a rebound.
At some point, you need to know when to stop shooting. Just too many misses piling up for him.
Brunson misses. The Suns have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Bridges misses. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Pulls up at the elbow. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Paul. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, here's Doncic. That one no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Booker. Crowder with a screen. Oh, there's the alley. And there's the whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Mavericks leading. Crowder Crowder with a steal.
Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Mavericks ball.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Finney-Smith. Knocked away. Kicks it to Doncic. Lets the three fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 23 points.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
And just a huge answer right there with a three of their own. And the crowd now is in a frenzy.
Yeah, and the game as close as this one, every possession is critical. They've got to give as good as they get, and so far, that's been the case.
From deep, here's Doncic. Another three for Dallas.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a three of their own.
Hey, guys, that shot changes the game. I mean, extending their lead and providing them a little more cushion, that's a double-edged sword there.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Bullock. Doncic outside. Now Powell. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
17-foot shot on the way. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Back to Bullock. Ayton against Powell. And the Suns pushing it up now. The three, Bridges. Outside for Booker. From the arc. Money. And that one brings him within one.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
To take the lead. And here's Crowder from the arc. The shot won't fall. And it's Dallas the other way. Outside Brunson. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Pass to Booker. Fires for three. Oh, bangs home the three.
I really love seeing Booker score off the ball. He shows his understanding for spacing and when to put up a shot.
Just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Now, here's Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Shot from 16. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Jokic.
Well, boy, oh boy. Each year, Aaron Gordon adding to that offensive arsenal. The mid-range game is right there.
Shoots from the elbow. Here's Ayton on the wing, Bridges. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ayton.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Murray. Barton outside. Oh, Porter in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Booker against Barton. And the shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Nuggets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised. He is a double-double machine. And think about it. He is not even at his prime yet.
Quick start for the Nuggets in this one. Lob pass to Gordon. Porter finds Murray. Shoots over Bridges. Murray, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Booker. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Well, the sneaky athleticism of Jokic reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
Now Murray, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Murray with it. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
From deep three-point range, that's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Booker in the corner. To stop the run, count that bucket.
Analytics say don't shoot the mid-range shot. Sometimes the best scorers are efficient in that area. Devin Booker, one of those guys.
Now here's Murray. He has 5. And Porter, here we go. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Bridges passes to Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Booker. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
Murray dishes to Gordon. Crowder pulls it in.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Murray with the jam.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Crowder, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
I think the handles of Jay Crowder may catch some people off guard. This guy's a capable ball handler when given space.
Murray kicks to Barton. Another three for Denver.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Ball against Murray. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
The Nuggets leading by 12. Now, here's Jokic. Bridges with the board. The drive by Paul. Lets a floater go. Got it off in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Denver enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud. The New York Pacers.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Nuggets?
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them really tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
So on the floor for Denver, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at the one spot.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus number one at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
Crowder feeling it out a bit on the wing. Bridges and stolen by Barton. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. On the wing, Porter. And stolen by Ayton. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Whew. Now here's Murray. 7 points in the game. The tray. Bridges with the board.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
No good from Booker. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside, Porter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then. And we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 8 points for Devin Booker.
Be always aware of Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
And Murray, here we go. Not enough on that one as it misses. Suns trail by 7. To the middle, stolen by Gordon. Porter with it. Bridges covering. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porter. Deflects the pass. Crowder with the steal. And Ayton throws it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Ball against Murray. Bob pass to Gordon. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Ayton throws it down.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit. But can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now, here's Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gordon.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Oh, and when you talk about athletic and acrobatic players, circus-like players, Doris, Aaron Gordon leaps to mind.
Oh, my goodness, no question. Few guys are as explosive as Aaron Gordon around the cup. This guy has shown off his abilities in multiple dunk contests, including the 2020 contest where many people believe he should have been the winner.
Now Barton, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt, passes to Gordon. Back to Jokic, over Ayton from the baseline. Jokic, no good. Suns trail by 5. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Murray finds Porter. Back to Murray. Over Paul. And another miss by Denver.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Bridges passes to Ayton. No good with the elbow jumper. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Floats it up for Jokic. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's tipped. Porter with the steal. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to compete. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
There is Blake Griffin, a younger Blake Griffin in Aaron Gordon, right? The explosive, ferocious forward takes pleasure in hammering it down.
Now here's Booker. Here he goes. And the dunk by Booker.
And it's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
How about last season? He made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Outside Crowder. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Nuggets lead by 6. It's time. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. But kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Paul with the ball, now defended by Jokic. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the dunk by Booker.
They'll make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
Murray against Paul. Murray kicks to Jokic. Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Barton. The kick out to Porter. 4 on the clock. And he recovers it. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Jokic inside, defended by Paul. Oh, Porter in position. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
Ayton dishes to Crowder. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Martin with it, out guarded by Crowder. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Frank, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team. And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's Murray penetrating. Here's Jokic over Ayton. Jokic, no good. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's blocked by Gordon.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
Here's Booker. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And Murray, here we go.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by the Suns. With a tie. And it's Paul missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
Paul outside, looking to get back on track here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Shot, high post, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Denver in the lead. Jokic with the screen on Booker. Floats it up for Jokic. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Ayton. Phoenix, no good that time either. Denver shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Spins. Murray, no good. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shot and game clock separated by 5. They now take the lead. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
For 3, Murray. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 8th rebound here tonight. 4 seconds left. In deep, Paul drops it in. Paul's got the lead up to 3 now for Phoenix.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a...
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Panther.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for Denver. The wing set for them, Barton and Gordon. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the 1. The Nuggets trail by 3. Barton outside. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
On the wing, Booker. Shoots over Barton. No good from Booker. And here are the Nuggets now. To the inside. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
The drive by Paul. Takes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by 1.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Here's Murray. Bridges with the steal. Here's the break. Oh, Ayton in position. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Suns?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
Clock at 6. Murray finds Gordon. From 20 feet out. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And up the court come the Suns on the break. And Booker able to finish. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
Outside Crowder. Here's Booker. Second chance effort. Bridges, no one around him. It's hauled in by Gordon.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Jokic passes to Porter. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Fades back. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges got 9 rebounds in the game. Heading it down. Ayton sets the pick of Booker. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Oh, ball in position. Jokic with the steal. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Bridges. And it's Denver with the rebound. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Porter, no luck.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Down low. Money!
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Paul looking around. Inside. Yes!
And that one sent the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Wide open look here for Murray. Knocks down the trifecta.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Outside Crowder on the pass to Booker. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, what a huge basket to tie the game.
Well, Devin Booker, one of the rare guys in the NBA, the ability He's rolling right now.
Bridges attacking. Missed. Murray right side. Money!
And the Canadian gets up. Murray hammers that one home.
All right, this is coming out of the court. For you, Baker. Let's make some noise.
Booker with a deep three. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Thank you.
right, everyone. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center. And 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Booker, good.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker. But, man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Mitchell. The 3-ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder goes in. Doesn't go for him. And Utah will come the other way. Three-pointer O'Neal. And Ayton pulls it down. And the Suns with possession. It's a 3-point game. And Crowder with the jam.
Well, he passes to the wide-open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Left side Mitchell from downtown. And Ayton pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Gobert passes to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovic. From deep 3-point range. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Tries it from 19. Paul can't get it to go.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
There's Bogdanovic with the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Booker. O'Neal pulls it in. Utah's gone only 2 of 6 from the 3-point line in this first quarter.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
There's Bogdanovic with the 3.
Getting right into the shooter's face. Jay Crowder closed that space off pretty quick.
Here's Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing. Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
Here's Crowder. Pass to Paul. And here's Bridges. And he's going for the oop here. Bogdanovic with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And Bojan Bogdanovic gets the 3. Bogdanovic has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Booker. 1:52 left in the opening quarter. Conley against Paul. Up and over Conley. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. Bogdanovic against Crowder. Utah gets it back. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:33 left to play in the first. Bogdanovic from long range.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Ayton. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, got a piece of it. Down low. Bogdanovic with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Back to Bogdanovic. Takes a 3. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, this has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. The rebound by Bridges.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Booker on the take. Can they get it? The rebound by the Jazz.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz out in front, up by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Utah.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Utah leading. Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell with the ball. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. Bridges finds Ayton. And stolen by Gobert. Beyond the arc. Utah gets it back. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's the 3. Crowder grabs the miss. It's Booker on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. And stolen by Gobert. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Here's Hernan Gomez. Three-pointer, no good. And Phoenix has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Outside Mitchell. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, aside from that possession, they've done a pretty good job of keeping the turnovers way down this game.
The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Bogdanovich has checked in for Utah. Here's Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Jazz have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Booker, pass to Ayton. Crowder outside. Pass to Bridges. Takes the 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Knocks down the triple. Bogdanovich has got 12 points. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got his first points of the night.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Outside Bogdanovich. Conley, a screen on Crowder.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Crowder with the jam.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovich. in the second quarter. A little under 3.5 minutes played already. Gets the three to fall.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Oh, swiped away. In transition, here come the Jazz. Three-pointer in transition. And it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's Booker on the wing. Going inside. And Booker with the jam.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Ball against Conley. Pass to O'Neal. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Bogdanovich, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Ayton. Outside Booker. Fires from the wing. And another basket for Phoenix. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range. Phoenix grabs the miss. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Gobert. Bogdanovich up top. The three. That shot is off. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Jazz out in front. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tell you one guy who's been getting it done is Bojan Bogdanovich.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So on the floor for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the three. Outside Bogdanovich. The three. Sinks it from distance. Bogdanovich has got 21 points in the game.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Booker. Over Mitchell. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Bogdanovich from long range. And no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges outside. He takes it in. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score. And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. And a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from three. Bogdanovich has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Paul finds Crowder. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And with Crowder's free agency, teams saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end. And he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Launches a three. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Paul. The rebound by the Jazz.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. The offensive rebound. This one for three. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Bridges outside. On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Paul. Into the lane. Jacks up a three. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Booker. From deep. The Jazz with another miss. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And for Utah, they're shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Conley passes to Gobert. And here's Bogdanovich. From behind the arc. Buries it from three. Bogdanovich has got 33 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Outside Bogdanovich. Launches it. The Suns clear it. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. On up the court. Booker finds Bridges. On the take. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Outside Bogdanovich. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Chris Paul. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And there's the lob. And Ayton with the stuff.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
And here's Conley. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. There's Bogdanovich with the three. That shot missing. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Jazz out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll return shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Panthers.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Devin Booker.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Crowder finds Booker. Ayton, the screen on Bogdanovich. To the middle. On the wing, Crowder fires the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Well, the Jazz shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
Foul. Second team foul.
Outside Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range. No luck on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Paul against Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Booker for three. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's stolen by Booker. the Suns get it back.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 36 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And Booker with the jam.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. From outside the arc, and Bojan Bogdanovich gets the three. Bogdanovich has got 39.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Booker. Spins. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. From deep. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Crowder outside. Booker with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Ayton controls the rebound and the putback.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. The three is up. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Paul. Here's Crowder. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the three. Counted from distance. Bogdanovich has got 45 points.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Paul for three. Rebounded by the Jazz. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For Utah, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Bogdanovich, no good. And the Suns shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Bridges finds Paul. Driving to the basket. Back to Bridges. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J.
Mikal really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Left side, Bogdanovich. Up and over Crowder. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Ayton. To the paint. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Ayton.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Conley with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to O'Neal. From deep. Off target with the shot. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close.
It's all yours. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Doncic feeling it out. Lobbed up there for Powell. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And that one's good. Doncic.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. He's well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league. Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Now here's Booker. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Brunson with a clean look. That shot is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Bridges driving inside. He kicks it to Ayton. Doncic with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Powell, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Kicks it out to Paul. Bridges outside. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Ayton on the wing. Bridges. And stolen by Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And here's Doncic from the arc. Traps in the tray. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there. Expanding his game.
Paul kicks to Booker. He takes it in. Misses the layup.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Over to the wing. Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. Powell, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Paul passes to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Paul with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 5. Brunson. Powell kicks to Brunson. That shot off. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bridges attacking. Kicks it out to Booker. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 6-point lead. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Ball's knocked loose. Bridges with the steal. Crowder the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Paul. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Oh, Ayton in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Doncic. Buries it down low. Doncic has got 7. He's got 13 seconds left in the first. The pass to Crowder. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Booker, even in, and the dunk by Booker.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's Dallas. They lead by 7. And we'll get going.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your favorite.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And Finney Smith gets it to go. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hands?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6'8" or better that could really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big. Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Booker looking around. The 19-foot shot. Tips it up, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 8.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Doncic, no good. Suns trail by 5. Paul goes in. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The 3 for Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Crowder gets to Ayton. And they're moving it up. Here's Brunson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the evening. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Bridges attacking. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith. And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
The 3 for Doncic.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks leading by 5. Here in the 2nd quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And the 3-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Paul goes in. It's rebounded by Dallas.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Brunson kicks to Bullock. Offensive rebound. Out to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Suns trail by 8. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Mavericks on D. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Ball passes to Ayton. Bridges dishes to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Stolen by Bullock. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Doncic has got 11 points in the quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Ayton. Puts it up from 12. No good off the front iron. Dallas leading by 8. To the paint. And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Al Paul. Here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance. All right, David, thank you. We'll be... And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's Hardaway with the drive. You can't get that one. Suns trail by 6. Booker finds Crowder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Suns, Jay Crowder.
And both free throws good from Crowder. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Dinwiddie. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Booker. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Hardaway with a wide open look. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Dallas has gotten a three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Dinwiddie kicks to Green. Outside Hardaway. From the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Out to Hardaway. That doesn't go either for Hardaway. Suns trail by 5. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Booker. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Both good from the line that time.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Berton sets the pick for Hardaway. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And the Mavericks with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Dinwiddie kicks to Marjanovic. 6 on the shot clock. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Dinwiddie against Paul. Hardaway passes to Dinwiddie. Shoots from the corner. Dallas again missing.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And Dinwiddie's very cerebral.
And you know what, Greg? I love what he said. He said, I think there's a difference between internal confidence and situational confidence. That's a beautiful, profound statement. He believes in himself regardless of his environment and attributes that belief to his upbringing and his family support.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Bridges. For the lead. On the wing, Bridges. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. 1:39 left in the third. No good from Booker. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Hardaway, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
No good from Booker.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Trying to get something going. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Ball.
The Suns shooting from the field. 44%. Not bad. And Paul puts up a deep 3. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Dinwiddie. Bucket is good. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket of the night.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Great D that time from Green. The Mavericks leading. Crowder with the steal. Ayton finds Paul. There's the lob to Bridges. For the finish. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. For Dallas, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Suns trail by 4. On the wing, Booker. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Booker's got 10 points in the quarter.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And stolen by Ayton. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And you got to be cautious around Ayton. When the pass isn't precise, he has an ability to poke it away.
Dinwiddie with it. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 1-point game. They've got Powell. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. On the wing, Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Doncic, here we go. And another shot. Powell kicks to Brunson. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Shot clock at 6. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And it's Crowder, top of the key. On the wing, Booker. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Powell, the pass to Doncic. Here he goes. Offensive rebound. Suns trail by 5. There's the lob to Bridges. Booker outside. From deep. It doesn't go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. They've led by as much as 10 to the right side. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic from deep three-point land. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
The kick out to Crowder. From the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brunson carries it from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
On the wing, Booker. Brunson covering. Bridges passes to Ayton. Powell with the steal. Here's Brunson. His three-pointers off the mark.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
They get it back. Here's Crowder. And they get it. They shoot again. Releases. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Dallas leading by 8. Bullock with it. Bridges covering. And Doncic throws it down.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Dallas. Finney-Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brunson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Brunson's got the lead up to 13 now for the man.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
So many of the plays they're running are designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Booker in the corner. High post shot. That one rolling around and rims out.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Mavericks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Doncic.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Paul with the bucket.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
Now, here's Doncic. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
Thanks a lot, Alex. And Grant, these are two efficient offensive teams.
Here we go.
In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spot. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ball passes to Bridges. No good there. Now Denver takes it the other way. From deep, Barton. Crowder grabs the miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Left side Murray. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the floor.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Ball passes to Bridges. Here's Crowder. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen. Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Gordon with a steal. Crowder with a steal. And Bridges, here we go. Basket counts.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Outside Murray. And another miss by Denver.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Oh, got that one up quick.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Nuggets trail. Now Murray. To end the run. Misses off the right iron.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Booker with it. Barton covering. And Ayton with the stuff.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Murray, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Bridges passes to Crowder. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're really working the paint now.
Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Barton attacking. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Here's Paul. Rebound by the Nuggets. 1 minute left in the first. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Murray against Booker. And he lobs it up, and the dunk by Jokic.
Does it get any easier than this? Just give Jokic the ball, and he'll take care of the rest.
Booker fires from way outside. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And Jamal Murray hits from deep. Murray's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And you have to guard him out there. I mean, he can do damage from deep, even from way beyond the arc.
He buries it from 3.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that three go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Gordon outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Ayton. Inside. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why.
Please welcome
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court right now for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
Pass to Bridges. Booker with it. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his fourth rebound in this one. And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
Booker, good. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping.
Well, the defense has got to be willing to guard the jumper, and for Devin Booker, that opens up the drive.
And it's Murray off the drive. Shoots over Paul. Drives to the hoop. Here's Gordon. That shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker with it. Now Porter defending. Booker, good.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And here's Murray. 5 points in the game. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. The layup off target. Lays it in. Off. The pretty lob.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Jokic with a screen on Paul. Here's Murray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Jokic.
Graceful alley-oop from Jokic, a big man who can really move.
And a deep three from Paul. Porter pulls it in.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Ayton with it. Barton covering. Crowder outside. And Booker puts up a deep three. Three-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Gordon with the big finish. Well, Doris, with so much focus placed on the three ball, would you agree that it's become a shooter's league now?
Oh, unequivocally, B.A. Range shooting is always going to be in high demand, and the reason is it puts such pressure on your defense to guard the full length and breadth of the court. And so if you can shoot it, it matters if you have no other skill. If you can shoot it at a high level, you will have a place in today's NBA.
And it's Jokic missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
It's tipped.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And he's going for the lob.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
32 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Booker. On the take. And Booker with the jam.
How great is it that the body control by Booker is there when he's driving and finishing at the rim?
Murray against Paul. Murray passes to Jokic. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Porter with the steal. 1 second left. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for
Devin Booker. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic. The 11-footer. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it. Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. The drive by Paul. That one goes in. Paul's got 12 points in the game.
Man, Chris Paul's ability with traffic, with bodies around him to keep his focus and score it, that is special.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Pass to Crowder. The baseline, Jay. Booker can't get it to go. The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Porter. Turnaround Jay. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now. An open look for Booker. Gets a very good look and converts. 14 points for him.
How about Booker playing a little bit of cat and mouse, smart enough to know when it's better to pull up.
Murray passes to Jokic. Shoots over Ayton. And there's Jokic on the assist by Murray.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Outside Paul. Puts up a 3. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. To the middle. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. On the break. And Gordon with the big finish.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
Outside Paul. Misses the 3.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
To the paint. And the deficit down inside single digits.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Barton's shot off the mark. Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Bridges. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. Out to Bridges. From deep three-point range. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Bridges. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Hits the trifecta. Bridges has got 7.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Gordon outside. And he lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Outside Paul. Offensive board. Ayton. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Suns lead by 9.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Fades and shoots. And another basket for Denver.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Pass to Bridges. The 3 is up. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And they've racked up.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Here's Crowder. Barton pulls it in. The Nuggets trail. Down low. And the dunk by Jokic.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you gotta love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Paul with it. Checked by Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon.
His first personal
That's his first foul.
first team foul.
Paul from deep three-point land.
And with the defense keying on him a little more, he's been less effective here in the second half.
Left side Murray. Driving in. Puts it up from 17. And right on target. That was good. And that's a double-double for him now. Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Murray from outside. Here's Jokic. Pass to Porter. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Wide open look. Booker, good. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Outside Murray. to Gordon. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Kept alive. The kick out to Paul. For three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Here's Barton. Knocks down the 18-footer.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Booker, and he drives in. That one is off. Good D by Jokic. Murray up top is covered by Ayton. Outside Murray. Stolen by Ayton. On the wing, Crowder. Defended by Gordon. Tipped. Barton with a steal. And here comes the break. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Ayton with it. Now Porter defending. Crowder outside. And the Suns miss again.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And it's Murray off the drive. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Bridges. Pass to Crowder. And here's Ayton. Outside Booker. Here's Crowder. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistakes.
And then Porter with the dunk.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Bridges on the attack. Oh, Jokic with a block.
Assertive defense from Jokic, using all of his reach to get on top of the shot and deny it.
Booker for 3. The shot that time not on target. And it's Denver the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the middle. Ayton passes to Paul. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Jokic. Launches it. Not going to go that time. And stolen by Murray. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They played the villain tonight. And they
coming across from another top-level guard.
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mitchell. And stolen by Ayton.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Mike Conley grabs the miss. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that may leave open shooters out on the perimeter, but he's willing to take that risk. We'll see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now, here's Mitchell. Bridges with the board.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Brady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Gobert with the block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover. And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Fires the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
Hey, Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after it.
To the middle, here's Bogdanovich. There's O'Neal with the 3. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. O'Neal's got 5 points so far.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's Bogdanovich. Passes it to Mitchell. On the corner. Again, the Jazz score.
On their catch and shoot, Donovan Mitchell looks automatic. He gets his shot up quickly.
Here's Paul. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Clearly a foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Utah.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Booker against Mitchell. A nice shot by Booker.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot.
Conley up top, defended by Paul. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
And it's Paul penetrating over Conley. Gobert with the pop. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 14-6 run. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. A 3.
Night in and night out, Jay Crowder will compete. Terrific effort at the defensive end.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Paul. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And they recover it. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Here's Bogdanovich for 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Utah in front, up by 4.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Wasted no time on that one. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Back to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Crowder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Right, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with threes.
Here's Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either. Jazz leading by 8. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Mitchell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Launches a 3. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Booker. O'Neal with the rebound. Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
They recover it, and Ayton throws it down. And so it's Utah here with the ball. 6-point lead. Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. Conley finds Mitchell. This one for 3. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
If he keeps knocking down that shot, Donovan Mitchell is poised to be a dominant player for years to come.
Paul's shot is off.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Again, Mitchell missing. Suns trail by 9. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Ball against Conley. Out to the right wing. Gobert with a wide open look. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got 6. Booker left side. Oh, Ayton in position. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Conley feeling it out. The dish to Mitchell. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Utah. Fires from 18. That one doesn't go.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
There's O'Neal with the 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Booker with no one around. Wide open shot is on the money. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Fast break, here come the Suns. Tries to keep it alive. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Conley into the lane. Knocked away. Shoots the 3. And there's Bogdanovic. That's good on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 8th assist here tonight. Ball against Conley. Here's Crowder. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Devin Booker. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Jazz lead by 11. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great... The big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there at Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. To the paint. It's going by Gobert. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Booker. Rebounded by the Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied. I love that about him, D.A. Thanks.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Paul kicks to Bridges. It's going by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. For the 3. Conley's shot is off. Suns trail by 11. Bridges left side. That's good from 17 feet away. Bridges got his first points of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. And taken away by Paul. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Ayton against Conley. Here's Gobert. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's 10 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Here's Bridges. But he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Gobert plays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got 8.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
Here's Paul. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. And the Jazz, another 3.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Booker trying to free himself up, and they're able to recover. Stolen by Conley. Bogdanovich up top, defended by Paul. Here's Mitchell. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Here's O'Neal. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And the 3 ball is good. Mitchell's got 23 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And the pass to Bogdanovich. Gobert with it. Fires from deep. Crowder pulls it in. Bridges dishes to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
And so it's Utah. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard pass. Right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find a guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Utah.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
Jazz leading by 14. Paul with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
That was nice.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Here's Bogdanovich. Feeds it to Gobert. The baseline J. And that one comes up a bit short. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. For three, Booker nailed from three-point land. Booker's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns. Conley against Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
And here's Booker from the arc. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For three, Mitchell. The shot that time, not on target. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 23 points for Devin Booker.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. O'Neal from long range. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. Off the mark there with a three-point shot.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Back to O'Neal. The tray. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Down by 15. Dishes it to Booker. From deep three-point range, again the miss by Booker. Jazz have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Utah.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Bridges outside. To halt the run, Gobert pulls it in.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Bridges passes to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Phoenix, no good that time either. Now here's Gobert. From deep, off the mark. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll